But before we get there, let me just give you a quick update what's going on here locally in our Milwaukee market, which is very different what's going on in the rest or in many parts of the US. So here are the August numbers. Inventory almost 2,000 units on the market, which is the highest we have seen it this year, up 17%. Look at the numbers below. You can see it's still a very small inventory compared to historic standards, but it's better. A very contracted market, only 1,177 units have closed. Not many people are selling, not many people are buying. Nevertheless, the ones that are make the market move relatively fast, only 6 days on average, and prices are up. So people are still competing for real estate, 7.37% up in August, and we're at $408,000. Which is basically double of what we have seen 10 years ago. You see the number below here. What are some of the trends that I've seen? The last 2 weeks of August have been noticeably slower, probably because of the floods we have seen, but also Labor Day weekend. And that has changed. Last weekend was actually quite a bit busier. Median home prices year to date, so that's everything, all the months, all the way through August, up 6.13%. So that's a relative solid number and in line with what we have seen over the last 10 years here in Milwaukee on average. Inventory is higher than any other month. And that makes August through October every single year the best time to buy. Everybody wants to buy a house in spring. If you can avoid it, buy it in fall. Much better time being on the buying side. Selected listings are still selling competitively. That's why you're seeing the prices going up. But that's not the case for everything. I have been able to negotiate quite a bit. In one case, close to $100,000 on a deal. And that just happens when listings are sitting on the market for 30, 60 days. Buyers are gaining some leverage, and you can negotiate actually quite a bit. The trend to cash offers continues. So we're seeing people taking money out of the stock portfolio and using it buying real estate. Because they're also looking at the mortgage rates, especially where they were in the last few months closer to 7%, and they're saying, well, maybe that's a better use for my money to just use it to buy real estate.